Action. Cool. This is Chesty, and we're going to do some tips. Mobility, flexibility plus strength. So we're going to start off with some flexibility stuff and then follow up with some mobility stuff to see if you can control it. So ankles, there's all sorts of running that we're doing currently in our programming, but more importantly, if you're just looking to take care of your ankles as a whole, I'd like you guys to make sure that you're nice and warm before doing any of these. So typically maybe push it towards after you warm up a little bit. And then of course it's great towards the end of your training. So first thing we're gonna go over is two different seated positions you can work with. So this is referred to as a seiza position, which is basically pulled from the Japanese seated position. That's what gives it its name. You're going to try to pull the heels nice and close together as the shins and the knees are together. You're going to press yourself back until your butt touches down. And then from here, you guys can just work on getting your body more upright and over top of the ankle, just to stretch through that kind of front line of that shin and all that stuff all the way to the tip of the toe. So you can press yourself back if this is fairly easy for you, and you can kind of sit straight down on those ankles. Again, breathe into the stretch, find something that's tolerable. If this is a little bit too much, you can crawl yourself forward, use your arms as a little bit of support, and then just judge how much pressure you want to sit back on those heels, okay? Again, there'll be a tendency for them to kind of kick out a little bit. This can work if you have some tension there, but again, try to hit some different angles, kind of pulling them in a little bit tighter together. Other thing you guys want to work with is a curled seiza, if our last one was a straight seated seiza. And what that's going to be is you're going to take those toes and you're going to curl them right underneath. And so now when you sit back, you guys can kind of crank that ankle in the opposite direction. And then of course, this really just comes down to your big toe mobility and of course, what type of access you have in the ankle, you can sit back. This one, sometimes a little hard, especially if you lack a little flexibility through the back end to actually support yourself. So don't be afraid to grab something a little bit higher, maybe put a bench or a shelf in front of you. But again, you want to sit back here and just put that stress or put that pressure straight down, okay? This is often a little uncomfortable for people, but so is the other one. It just depends on finding a nice, small, little dose and then gradually building it up over time. And to finish off, I'll move into the tactical ankle stretch. So from here, you're just going to keep one flat, pull the other one into what's traditionally known as kind of a bit of an Achilles stretch. So the idea is you want to put that pressure right on the back end, get that body right over top of that knee, and that's going to allow you to kind of push that knee forward. What's important here is you guys maintain that heel down, nice flat foot, and just push the pressure along the line of tension. So push the weight towards the tension. Using the arms as a bit of a counterbalance, you can even walk them forward. But again, just breathing into the stretch through that back line. These are my three favorites. Cycle through them, give them a go. And of course, don't try to go full bore overnight and expect results. Just layer it in progressively over time.